Welcome to Section 2 of the Discipleship Field Guide. In Section 2, we're talking about the gospel. Today, I want to give you a simple visual to help you not only understand, but even more so, share the gospel. The book of Genesis says that in the beginning, God. In the beginning, God. And God created you and me. He created us and put us in a garden in order to enjoy a perfect relationship with Him. But obviously, what we're experiencing here isn't perfect. So what happened? Well, the scriptures say that in the beginning we chose to break with God. We broke with God, not wanting to follow His way, but instead choose our own way. And when we broke with God, the world broke too. And the scriptures say that this break from God isn't just an Adam and Eve problem, it's a you and I problem too. Ecclesiastes 7:20, there's not a righteous man in all the earth who does what is right and never sins. We have all sinned. And the reality of sin is, according to the scriptures, that it binds us. It has enslaved us, made us slaves to sin, trapped us, bound us. That's the bad news. But the good news of the gospel is this, that God in His great love for us pursued us. Romans 5:8 says that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. So God sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross in order to reconcile us back to Him. And when we place our faith in Jesus Christ, repenting of our sins, Jesus restores this upward break. He restores the upward relationship with God. But just as the bad news of sin impacted everything, so too the good news of the gospel impacts everything. And it doesn't just forgive us of our sin, but when we place our faith in Him, the scriptures say that God gives to us His Spirit inside of us. And this Spirit does a work to mature us day by day and make us more and more into the image of Jesus, healing our brokenness, healing our hurt, our guilt, our shame, granting us peace, life, joy, hope. All of these things through the power of the Spirit working inside of us to make us look more like Jesus. But the good news keeps going, because that same Spirit empowers us to now go out into a watching world. And in the world, you and I are given a purpose. God makes us His ambassadors to give us the message of reconciliation and the ministry of reconciliation, Paul says in 2 Corinthians 5. Why? So that we might point the world back to Jesus, so that they might know that they too can be reconciled to God. This is the beauty and the fullness of the gospel, that in sin, though once we were bound, through Christ, the upward has been restored. The inward is being renewed day by day, and we are called to an outward work and given a purpose on earth through Him, that others may be pointed to Jesus through you and me. Up, in, out.